thing and the thing goes. I'm so good at podcasting. I know the buttons and everything. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. It's All Fish and Chips, the podcast. My name is Thor, and this is episode 76 of the podcast. So many podcasts under our belt, Bubby.
Wow.
I gave a secret away, but I'll go ahead and just get right to it then. Sitting across from me, because we still banned from sitting next to me here at the house until everybody's back, wearing what I can only describe as his Andy Reid collection button-up shirt. We've got Bubby.
It's got sailboats on it. I wish I was on a tropical island.
And then, as per usual, joining us via satellites from somewhere, parts unknown, finishing up the holiday seasons, we got Amanda.
Hi.
Hi. Traffic and weather on the 8th. It's getting cold. It's going to get way cold this weekend. And they're saying it might snow this weekend, and we might get a couple inches of snow.
A couple inches.
They said,
Really?
the Google lady said like 1 3/4 inches this morning. So we'll see when we get closer to Sunday.
We have chili made. It's ready to go.
Oh, heck yeah. Man, you got to be careful out there in that weather. It's going to get slickety. And we don't want you to fall and
Hurt stuff.
hurt yourself again. Because, well, we'd have a good episode, but no, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
No.
Man, how was your New Year's, man? Did you rock in the New Year's with Dick Clark?
Nope.
Nope.
It was just another day.
Just another day, just a regular old day. Bubby, did you make it to midnight?
We did.
For those who we are podcasting, it is just past New Year's. We are like 2 days into the brand new year. New
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, new podcast. And by new podcast, I mean episode 76. So you stayed up to midnight?
We did.
Okay.
We watched a movie. We, starting the week of Christmas, we started watching all the Fast and Furious movies.
Oh.
And so we, New Year's night, or Eve night, watched another one, stay up till midnight.
Okay. Parker stay up all the way? Did you make it all the way?
Oh, he'd stay up till 1 o'clock every morning if we let him.
Oh, okay. My wife celebrated the Puerto Rican New Year and then went to bed. If you don't know, that's around 10 o'clock. Actually, we stayed up for the ball drop in Times Square and then went to bed because we're old. And,
That's 11 o'clock. Yeah.
yeah, 11 o'clock. And I was like, that's good. I mean, I didn't go to sleep till after midnight, but I was not. Check your tires. I'm not going to stay up that late to watch whatever shenanigans is happening. I think in New Orleans at that point.
I think once our movie was done, we were watching the Nashville countdown.
Oh,
because it's in our time zone.
right.
So we were just waiting till midnight then. So.
Get the heck out. Which Fast and Furious you up to, Bubby?
6.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen 7 yet.
Okay. I think they got 10 of them now, right?
What?
Yeah, there's like 10 of them.
There's 7.
I thought of the perfect way to end the whole thing, and then nobody, I don't think is ever going to. Have I talked about this before? My
Fast and Furious?
Fast and Furious, the alternate endings that I've decided on.
I
So,
don't think so.
the two final episodes. In the first episode, they travel back to the past. Okay? And it's called Past and the Furious. All right. And they got to fight like knights and like dragons and stuff. And then they time travel to the future for the last episode, and it's called Fast and the Futurists. And then they Tokyo drift like a space shuttle around the moon or something. It'll be pretty good.
I think you're mashing up a couple different movies there.
Now, Fast and the Futurists and Past and the Furious.
Are they driving DeLoreans?
Definitely drive. There's definitely a DeLorean in the mix for sure. We'll see if we can get Doc Brown and Marty to make an appearance in those final episodes. They're building a new coaster for the Fast and Furious 2 down there at
Yeah, I heard about that this
Orlando.
week. Yeah.
So, yeah. So our New Year's fairly dull. Nothing too exciting. Getting too old for that shenanigan.
Right.
Now I did mention that the in-law. Did I mention the in-laws got a new dog, or did I just tell you the in-laws got a new dog?
You did. You told us.
Okay. They got a golden doodle for free. For free.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell us what.
Yeah, it's a golden doodle. They got for free. Some people were like, "Hey, we got this dog. It showed up. We need it to get it a home. Can somebody give it a home?" And they were like, "We'll give it a home." So they took it to the vet, and they're like, "This dog probably cost like $6,000 if you were to just buy it."
Oh, it's purebred.
It's apparently purebred. You know, that's not a real thing, right? On those dogs.
Not golden doodle. No.
No, because they're just a mutt.
Right.
But they're a fancy mutt, and they're hypoallergenic. He is the sweetest dog. First of all, he has not been snipped yet. And that is his biggest problem.
Right.
But he is very sweet. He is very loving. He runs away a little bit.
A little shy.
No, like just runs around, just off the neighborhood, running around people's yards, and just like doesn't know to stay in the yard and doesn't care that much. And so the first day we go over with my dogs, things did not go well.
Oh.
There's a lot of snarling and snapping and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
We've been over like 3 or 4 times since, and they're fine now. But he'll stick around as long as my dogs are there. But the devil dog, if the devil dog sees him going, she's like, "I'll go too," and off she goes. And so now there's 2 of them running around the neighborhood.
And she's got so much energy. They're just running.
Oh yeah, she's
running.
She's a hellhound, and so she's just out there just tearing laps around the neighborhood with them.
Does the new dog have a lot of energy?
Not near as much as that dog. They're like polar opposites when it comes to that. Like he likes to be pet and he likes to hang out with people. And all she wants to do is throw the ball. I used to have a dog like that. And so so it's been fun times. But you know. So
put my dog in the mix and
I told Bubby to bring his dog over, Amanda, but he says he's not going to do it.
Amanda's got dogs.
She can bring her dogs over here too. Let's do a whole dog podcast where we have our dogs on the podcast too. All we can hear in the background is squeaking bones and dogs barking. Won't be much different from a regular episode. So remember last episode when we were talking about the wait time for the ride was 200 minutes, and we couldn't figure out how long 200 minutes was.
It was the Grinch.
Huh?
It was the Grinch,
The
not
Grinch.
a ride.
Oh, the Grinch. Yes, that's right. To go see the Grinch. A friend of the podcast, Ryan, was very upset and yelling at the podcast at us because he knew exactly how long 200 minutes was. And I was like, you should have been here the other day because I got locked out of something like on my phone. I got locked out of something, and it was for 135 seconds, and I had no idea how long that was. I had to ask Google how long that was. I was like, hey, how long is 135 seconds? And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, oh, how many minutes is that? And she goes, oh, it's this many. I was like, okay, that's not long. So I got back in, but I did get myself locked out. It was on a website that I was trying to download too many things in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Getting new books to read for the new year. That's another one that I'm doing this year. I'm going to try to read more books.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yep. So I'm doing it. I'm one down already. We're the second day of January, and I've already read one book.
Well, so Dr. Seuss.
It was not Dr. Seuss. It was a not very difficult book. I will admit this. It was one that I had read a long time ago. I was like, I'm going to read this book again, and so I did.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to turn into my dad and just read one book forever. Just read the same book just over and over and over and over and over again. That's what he did.
You'll eventually learn.
He had like 4 books he just cycled through. So, Civil War books, and then one called When Worlds Collide. That was the other one he just read over and over and over again.
Awesome.
If you know the ending, it's easy, No surprises, right? It's like watching Big Bang Theory, I watch Big Bang Theory. I know how every one of those episodes goes. Just not going to watch it.
Right.
So, Amanda knows how that works. Amanda's got a show she watches over and over again. Comfort shows, right?
Yep.
So what you got? What's coming up, Amanda? What's big on your calendar coming up? You got a trip coming up, right?
Yeah.
You excited? You looking forward to it?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if any of those people are listening, I'm so excited. It's going to be great.
There you go. Fake it till you make it, right?
Right.
Bubby?
It's fine. It's just a lot.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm homebound, I think, for a little bit, and I'm happy for it. We've done a little bit of traveling here, but not too much, and then I'm ready for a little breaky and just kind of get back to work. Bubby, you ready for the regular year to kick back off here?
Yeah, settle down. That'd be nice.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to in the new year?
Warm weather again.
Right?
I hate cold.
Yeah. I don't mind the cold for a little while. Like I want like one good snow. But I'm ready for things to be green again. I don't like it when I just got a bunch of leafless trees in the backyard just looking sad.
Right. Yeah.
I got a cruise coming up in the fall. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Ooh.
It's a hike though. It's a long time away.
Yeah.
I may never make it.
We might not go on our trip to Universal.
What? What happened?
There's some stuff needs fixed at the house.
Oh.
It's going to take a lot of money, so
I understand that.
that goes our trip money probably.
Right. We were just talking about all the stuff that I've recently had to, since I bought the house that I've had to replace and fix at the house, and it never stops.
That's what we get for getting old houses.
Right? Buy a new house, you don't have to fix. That is not true.
That's not true.
Every time I go over to the in-laws' house, something's broken over there, and their house is pretty new. They built it. It's
Yeah. We've had 2 new houses we built in our life.
less than 10 years old, and there's always something like just needs put back where it's supposed to go.
Or something you want to remodel, you want
Right.
to redo, add tile to, whatever.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, it was just a reflection, I guess, of that 7 roof.
All right. So the cat had to go to the vet today, the fat one.
Oh, where's it at?
She's She's mad. She's off being sulky. So she has you've met her, right?
Oh, yeah.
You've met Mayhem. She's a pleasant cat, right? Sweet girl. Sure. Lets you pet her. Likes everybody.
Jumps on the table.
Likes to be part of whatever you're doing. She hates the vet. Like hates everything about the vet. The mean one, the unpleasant cat, the nicest cat in the world when you take them to the vet. Rubbing, purring, letting them do whatever they want to do. Like just prancing around being a fancy boy, right? Mayhem, the sweet cat, the one that everyone likes, is a demon when you take her to the vet. To the point now that they said we are probably going to have to sedate her when we take her next time. Like they have this thing where they put her like in a little cage and then they smoosh down the cage to like hold her in place while they give her shots.
Right.
They had to put her in that because she was just being a wild animal. Like hissing and snapping at people and like swiping at them. I don't know what the deal is, but she does not like going to the vet.
Still have her claws?
Still has her claws, yeah.
Okay.
I don't believe in declawing the cats.
No.
Bubby's like, I'll chop a cat's fingers off. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess as we did it to ours when they were young.
Uh-huh.
Like real young. And then except my mother-in-law, her cat still has claws.
Right.
She's old and I'm not going
No.
to worry about
Why
it.
would you? Your mom or the cat? Your mother?
Both.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to get both declawed. I'm getting hurt declawed too. That'll teach her.
Spayed, neutered, whatever.
Fun. So let's do yours here real quick, Bubby. You got a picture here. And I, for the life of me, can't read this.
You still can't see it?
No, but the pictures show up.
To blow it up?
Yeah, the pictures show up fuzzy on my phone for some reason.
Oh. Well, here on the podcast, we love personal license plates.
Yeah, we like a good personal license plate.
So I was behind this vehicle the other day, and I had to take a picture of it.
Oh, I see what it says now. Okay. Man, do you see this picture?
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. I could try to look at it again.
It's a little blurry.
A little bit. It was at night.
He was hurrying to take a picture.
Yeah. It was right in front of me.
Bubby, you tell us what it says.
Lights kept turning green. So I had to keep following it.
Did you just follow this car
until
around
we got
town?
to a stoplight, and then I could take another picture.
You're like, I'm not even going home. I'm just going to follow this car wherever they're going.
Okay. I took like 4 pictures, and I posted the best one of all 4.
Okay.
It says, love bacon, LUVBCN. I thought that was a very...
Big fan, right?
Yeah. Who doesn't love bacon?
I mean, but you love bacon enough that you paid $50 or whatever it costs for the personalized license plate for bacon.
Yeah.
That's committing to bacon.
I can only assume that's a Missouri plate.
I would assume that is.
I think it is
a Missouri plate. I mean, that's like getting a tattoo that says "I love bacon." You know, you're committed to some bacon at this point because you ain't gonna get new license plates for like a while,
right?
and had to pay extra. And I'm surprised that wasn't taken, to be honest with you. That seems like I'm gonna give you a secret here, Bubby. I'm gonna let you in a little thing. I don't love bacon. I love the taste of bacon. I don't like bacon. Like, I don't like the actual bacon itself.
The grease, the feel of it, or
texture of it, and just like it's not fun to eat. It's like it's either real crunchy or it's like kind of soggy, And I just don't like if you know how they got I can't believe it's not butter. If they had I can't believe it's not bacon, I'd just squirt that on things. But I don't like if my choices are cheeseburger or bacon cheeseburger, I'm probably just gonna go cheeseburger.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's good, and then sometimes it's not so good. So I do not have the personalized license plate that says that I love bacon.
Yeah.
Where are you at on this?
I like bacon.
Yeah.
I'd get it on stuff extra. Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10, where are you putting bacon?
I'm gonna go 8.
Oh, that's up there.
Well, if I order, say, pancakes with some kind of a breakfast meat, it's probably gonna be bacon.
See, not on my list. Sausage is where I'd go first. Amanda, where are you on the bacon? Where do you stand on this bacon hot topic?
I only like bacon if it's like basically burnt and crumbly.
Oh.
But if I have an option, I'm probably not going to order bacon.
Right, like Bacon bits. You like Bacon bits? That's kind of like that. What they are.
Put in your salad.
Put in your salad.
No,
Jim Steakhouse.
I don't put it on anything.
Yeah, that's where I'm
If
at.
it comes on something, I'm like, okay, if I really want the thing. But in general, bacon's it's not going to get me to get something over something else. So.
I'm conceptually I like bacon, just not in practice. You've been to Jim's Steakhouse, right?
Yeah.
The salad bar, they got the bacon on there, but they have like the soft. It's not like Bacon bits. It's like soft, like just chopped up bacon.
Real bacon. Yep.
Yeah, I don't care for that either. I try it every once in a while. I'm like, I'll put a little of this on here. I'm like, no.
I like bacon on my salad, but I like sunflower seeds more.
Oh, really?
A little salt.
Little salt, little crunch.
Yeah.
Okay. My go-to, the thing I can't have if I'm going to have a salad, the thing I don't want to not have, cucumber.
You don't want to not have?
Yeah, I don't want to not have cucumber. I want to have cucumber. I need to have the.
That's a long way around.
I'm upset if there is no cucumber.
Okay.
It's also crunchy, but not salty in any way. In fact, really not any flavor in any way. It's just crunchy. It's water. It's crunchy water.
Water, yeah.
I don't know what's your go-to. What's the thing that you can't have a salad and would you be sad about if it wasn't there?
I'm pretty sad if there's not spinach
Oh,
in a salad.
huh.
I don't really want just like iceberg lettuce.
Oh, see, that's all I want. I just want something that's going to get the dressing into my face.
Oh,
I'm not sad about spinach.
I mean, I'm not
Salad.
I'm not mad about spinach.
Yeah, I like it, but romaine. I like romaine lettuce.
Oh,
if a dressing
Caesar.
comes on a side in a salad, I probably won't use it.
oh, really? You're just going
Dry.
raw dog salad there, just dry salad,
I mean, it's not dry. You put things on it,
like peppers and onions and carrots and what have you.
and like tomatoes and
Watered cucumber.
You get a good squirty tomato, one of them cherry tomatoes. That's pretty good. Oh, Bubby says no. He's anti-cherry tomato.
I just don't like tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah. I like ketchup and salsa, but not just
Tomato soup?
No.
Whoa.
No.
I'm learning a lot about Bubby today.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
like what I'm.
weird.
tomato soup is gross.
Huh?
Tomato soup is gross.
Tomato soup is what?
I'm there with you.
How am I on the opposing side on this one? This
I
makes
love a tomato any other way, but I do not like a tomato soup.
really. I'm going to put
It's
tomatoes.
too sweet.
I'm putting tomato soup like top 3 soups for me. And I am just mystified right now that I am. Listen, folks, I need you all to write in at this point. Amanda, I still can't get into the email. I really need you to send me the things to get into the email because I've not been able to look at it.
That's bad for you.
Okay. Since I got my new computer, it will not let me log in, and it did not remember that password for whatever reason. So I'm going to need a little help on that one. Folks, if you're out there, huh?
Nothing.
Show business. If you're out there listening, folks, I need you to weigh in on which side of this fight you're on for the tomato soups. Are you pro or against tomato soup? Because I'm feeling a little attacked right now on this I hate tomato soup bandwagon we're currently on.
And the weird thing is, I like getting my chili, like, tomato sauce. And
well, I mean, what's your other
paste and Rotel fixins, whatever.
Rotel.
Yeah, Rotel is tomatoes.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. Whenever I hear the word Rotel, all I think of is the cheese dip with the Rotel in it.
Well, it's got the tomato stuff in it.
Yeah. But that's when I hear Rotel, I don't even consider that it's just the tomato stuff that comes in a can.
Right.
In my brain, I just automatically assume that's the cheese dip.
Oh, no.
That's how it's served to me here at the house. My wife loves a good Rotel cheese dip. So
they have a really good chili fixins can. It's got spices and
gotcha.
stuff for chili in it, as well as the tomatoes.
As Bubby's mentioned, he's got chili on the brain because it's at the house.
Yeah.
And he's just waiting to get into it.
Right.
You saving
it's
it
cold outside.
Are you saving it for the weekend, or are you going to be having that tonight?
Tonight.
Okay.
Because it is cold now, too.
Yeah, it was not a pleasant day today. It was a little chilly out there. Amanda's still out there fighting that weather, so good luck, Amanda. We wish you the best.
We salute you.
We salute you. So I had a thing happen. I'm not proud of this. I'm driving around town right before Christmas, like the day before Christmas. And I had to run down to Menards and get some stuff from the Menards. And as I'm coming back, I stop at a stoplight, and my oil light on my car kind of ghosts on and then goes back out. And I went, oh no, that's not good. And so I was like, well, I was right next to a gas station. I whip into the gas station. I was like, I'll check the oil and I'll probably fill it up a little bit, and I should be fine, right? And then I kind of look at the sticker that's on the upper left-hand corner of my window up there and went, oh, it's been a hot minute since I've changed this oil. Like, longer than it should have been. And I went, that's not good either.
That's where I'm sitting at right now, too.
And so I was like, all right. I pull in the gas station. I pop the hood. I get the dipstick out, clean it off, put it back in, pull it back out. There is no indication of oil in my car.
Oh, no.
I went, uh-oh. And so
leak?
It's been so time-wise, it's been a considerable amount of time.
Shouldn't just run out of oil.
Mile-wise, I was right up against synthetic's top end. Okay. So I go, because I have synthetic in my car. So I go in there, get a quart of oil, pour that bad boy in there, put the thing in, pull it back, run the engine for a minute, put the thing in, pull it back out, barely registering on the thing. I was like, I said, I'll probably be all right. And so I get back in the car, I start driving. Every time I stop at a light, the check engine light comes back on. But when I push my foot down, the not check engine light, but the oil light goes back out. And I went, that can't be good, right? So I'm like, I'll go and get it. I'll just get it changed right now. And I looked where the closest one was. It was like a mile away. So I said, I'll drive over there. Hopefully they're open. I'll go in. This is literally the day before Christmas Eve. So I pull in there, and they wave me in. And I pull it. It's one of those ones where you sit in the car. They don't make you get out of the car.
Right.
And so I can kind of hear what they're doing as well. And so they pull in, and I need the oil change. All right. So they start doing the oil change. And this is one of the ones where they put the tube into the top, and they suck out all the oil.
Oh, no. I've never seen that.
Okay, so they got it looks like a gumball machine, kind of.
Okay.
And they got a hose that comes off of that, and they right in the engine it goes. And then you can see the oil that's coming out. They're sucking out all the oil to get rid of it so they can put new oil in. It is black. That oil is. It's synthetic oil, Bubby.
Right.
Should not be that color. It is that color. I'm like, uh-oh. And so they suck all the oil out. And then they say, it's about a quart and a half low. Okay.
And you added a quart.
I added a quart, and there's only 4 quarts in there.
Right.
And I was 2.5 quarts low on the oil, which means I only had a quart and a half in there to begin with. And went, I am not a good car owner in any way. So they comment on how it looks as well, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm a terrible human being. Now this car has 180 some thousand miles on it. It's 15 years old. It drives 3 miles to work and 3 miles back to work from work, and that's about all it does anymore. Like it doesn't. I don't even take it out to the in-laws anymore because my wife got her new car.
Right. Dogs go out there.
Dogs go out there in the new car. So literally, I'm driving 3 miles to work, 3 miles home. That's the sum total of that car's usual business. And so they start running through all the other stuff. You want to do this? Nah, I'm good. It looks like the lights above your license plate aren't working. You want to change those? I was like, I didn't even know there were lights above my license plate, so probably not. And then they check the windshield wiper, and they're like, good. And then they check the back windshield wiper. That back windshield wiper, puppy, is the original windshield wiper that came with the car. Okay? It is in no condition whatsoever. I don't turn it on because it just goes, and scrapes the window, right? Don't say a thing about that. They just keep it on. Like, maybe they don't have that size. I don't know what's going on, but they don't even care about that. They honk the horn, flash the lights, check all that stuff. The whole time I'm just like, please, when this is done, that check engine, that oil light, please don't be on. And so they get done, they send me on my way, and I pull out, perfectly fine. Everything's great. But
Good.
there was only a quart and a half of oil in there, Bubby. That was not a good plan.
Yeah, you need to keep a watch on that.
Now, where are you at? How many miles? How far are you on your oil change? You said you're up against it.
I'm about 2,000
over from the 3 that they told you.
Well, it's 5 for mine.
5. So you're at 7.
So yeah,
I was probably over 10.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You don't have to write in on this one. I know I was not good.
I'll probably go tomorrow, get mine changed.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good thing to do.
I'm telling you right now, don't neglect that because kids, when that check oil light comes on, you're in trouble. It's not like that's a warning light. That's you are now immediately in danger and you should pull over.
Yeah.
That's what that light means. So
Well, I'm glad it didn't get worse.
nah, me too. I'm glad he was only a mile to go to get to that freaking oil change place because
You would have had to have driven a recumbent bike.
oh, Bubby, look at you. I saw a dude. I got a picture. We'll post it on his recombinant bike. I don't know how to feel about the recombinant bike. Amanda, what's your stance on a good recombinant bike here? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't have an opinion or thought.
Okay. Would you ride on one? If you had the opportunity and somebody was like, hey, we're all going out to ride bikes, and man, I got a bike for you. It's the same one everyone else is riding. And then they roll out the recombinant bike. Are you getting in? You driving?
I mean, I'm up for anything once.
Okay.
I think I know who this is.
Oh, even better.
I think I do.
Okay. Is it?
I mean, what? I don't understand. Why would you have anything against it? Like what?
Well,
It's cold. He's he's bundled up.
He was cold, yeah, but that's not my problem. I just feel like I'm real low to the ground. Like they have to have the flag on it because you're so low to the ground.
Right.
I feel like one of those big old trucks with the jacked up lift kit and everything.
Well,
they're not
I
going
don't think I would like take it for city driving.
This dude was on the corner of Campbell and Walnut.
Yeah, I see that, but that doesn't mean I have to do that.
Okay, fair enough. True.
Walnut Lawn.
Yeah, he's on Walnut Lawn there.
Yep. I think he works at the
Chipotle.
Mr. Car Wash
Okay.
down Campbell. From there.
Is this somebody we used to work with?
No.
Okay, because that dude works down there, I think too.
Someone I used to work with when it was Auto Magic.
Oh,
He's still with the company.
oh,
And it's Mr. Car Wash now.
okay. This was a hot minute ago.
And he's still.
This was like one of your first jobs.
Well, he
wasn't it?
doesn't drive. He doesn't
Okay.
drive, and so he rides bikes all the time.
Okay.
So it looks like him. On
So
it.
he
I can't
doesn't-
tell.
I mean-
It's a little blurry. So
No, I know this. I had to get this one quick because I just saw it as I was driving by. I was like, oh, click, 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 click.
yeah,
So he works at a place that cleans cars,
right.
but doesn't
Has for years.
but doesn't want a car.
No, doesn't drive a car.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fear is that I'm just too low to the ground Well, first of all, it's going to be very indignant when I get in and out of that thing. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Just gonna fall in.
Yeah,
fall
there's
out.
no graceful way for me to get in and out of a recombinant bike. But secondly, like they got to have that big old orange flag on it because you can't see them otherwise a lot of the time. Mm-hmm. And also, I'm not 100% sure how you steer one of those. Is it like a green machine from back in the day, Bubby? You know what I'm talking about?
It's opposite of the Green Machine because Green Machine had one wheel in the front, two in the back.
Yeah.
This is two in the front, one in the back.
Okay. But is it like just two little handles on the side that I'm steering with, or do I got? Because you don't have it like a steering wheel.
It's got it. Yeah, you got to be able to steer from the front somehow. I don't know. I've never been on one.
All right. Should do a book report.
It's interesting, though.
I'll do a book report and come back on this one, on the recombinant bike.
All right.
Amanda's pro. Maybe we should see if they got a place that rents recombinant bikes around here. We can go for a bike ride like the bar one from downtown. Shouts out to Ethan and the
gang
417 pedal bikes. That's pretty close, I think. I don't know if that's 100% it, but it's pretty close.
It is. Yeah.
So check that thing out. It's probably not going right now. It's probably too cold to be.
No, it is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You better drink a lot if you're going to be on it right about now. I wonder if he'll go in the snow. Just do donuts in that thing. That'd be pretty good.
Amanda can find out for us.
Man, ask Ethan if he can do donuts in that thing.
Okay.
Okay. She's like, I don't care
All
about
right.
this even a little bit. All right. Okay. I'm going to get to my big one here. All right. Bubby, me and you looked at this last week off air.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to get to it this week. As everyone who listens to the podcast may or may not know, we love a good manifesto. Written on the side of a van in peel and stick letters, or on just a flyer that you've posted on a light pole not too far from my house. I was out walking around the other day and just ran across this. This person has a lot going on. Okay. This was pasted to the pole and then like sealed over top of it as well. So the weather couldn't get it. So his message would not be diminished in any way. And I'm just going to kind of walk us through this one. Top left-hand corner, Interpol notice. We're already starting good. Like Interpol. He's trying to get them involved in this. International police people here in Springfield, Missouri. Other side, it says AES, don't know what that is. I'm sure it's probably bad, but I said it anyway. Eugenics and Area 51. Okay? Federal crime is the heading. Awareness. Is that spelled?
Double
underlined awareness with Illuminati in red print, red like magic marker underneath that.
Right.
Just like as an addendum. Also, Nazis, also in red, before we even get to the text of this.
Right.
Here we go. Area 51 is continuing Hitler's experiments, on mentally disabled people, such as autism.
I love the mountains.
We lost Amanda. She's back.
I accidentally hung up.
Okay. We're talking about the manifesto here.
Yeah.
I lost the picture though because
Okay, that's fun. Area 51
hold on, I gotta get back to the picture.
is continuing Hitler's
Experiments on people.
On mentally disabled people.
On mentally disabled people.
Such as.
Here we go. Autism. Just the word autism. Autistic children will be falsely scrutinized by the NSA as pedos before they are even teenagers just for seeking a relationship. I don't think that's true.
No.
Is your kid in trouble, Bubby?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
He's hormonal,
He's hormonal.
but he's not in trouble.
He's not. I mean, he could get in trouble if he ain't careful.
He could, yeah.
You guys have had that talk, right?
Keep reading.
We'll talk about this off the air. I'll get back to you people on this one. These people are treated like Hitler treated people in concentration camps. This guy's mad. And continued to commit genocide in the shadows. Boom, boom, boom. Then he says, take a pic, which I did. Make a post, which I probably will do. Go viral. He's got a lot of instructions for me. Then E equals MC squared underneath that for some reason.
In red.
In red. Again, red. Area 51 doesn't want to release the Epstein files due to using
Ultra?
Ultra or Ultron?
I think it says Ultra.
Ultra top secret programs to force children to go to Jeff Epstein's island.
Oh, he's got an island.
He does have an island. Did you not know about this? Bad news. We don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
And then for some reason under all of this, just the word kickapoo. Like the high school.
What's that little symbol underneath?
I think that's his signature. We're not going to shout out the signature. I'll probably
That looked like a signature.
Well, that's like his handle.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I meant the, like, looks like a music note.
Oh, under the kickapoo?
Yeah.
No idea.
I have no idea what it is.
So, I don't know what's happening here. I looked elsewhere. This is the only place I found this. So he didn't have these like strung down the neighborhood or something. He just picked the one pole to put this on. Bobby, these are your people.
No.
No, it says right at the top, Illuminati. It says right at the top, Illuminati. Okay? So these are your people.
He's against Illuminati. That's what it is.
Is he? Or is he? Is Bobby? Is this you?
Nope.
Okay, just checking. So that's the crazy manifesto that I saw.
Federal crime
Awareness that I saw on the just posted to the thing near my house.
Area 51. That's in New Mexico, right?
That's in New Mexico, right?
Yeah.
They're not. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's the big secret, Bubby. Instead of being in New Mexico, Area 51 is secretly in Springfield, Missouri.
In the caves.
In the cheese caves.
Cheese caves.
Yeah. For those folks who don't know at home, have you? No one has anybody been in there? Is that like?
I haven't.
Man, do you know if anybody's actually been in there or not?
Yeah.
Have you been in there?
No.
Okay.
I think one of my sisters went on a school field trip.
Ooh.
We're gonna have to get the sisters back
I've seen
on the
pictures.
back on the podcast. So I
have to figure out which one.
Okay. So here in Missouri, we have we have caves. It's sandstone, porous stone. Lots of caves have formed in this area. And there's a place up a little further north called Americold. And it's all like where they keep all like Tyson keeps all their like frozen chicken. And
Kraft keeps her cheese.
Yeah. Hostess has a bunch of stuff in there too. Mm-hmm. And I've done some work in that place before, and they got a big underground.
You've done work? What?
Yeah. When I was working in the company before the one I work at now, they have the stuff there. And so I had to go out there and do some service work out there a couple times. Oh. And they got 2 underground tennis courts in there, Bubby. Like 2, because one wasn't enough. This used to be like their main headquarters, and then they moved to Florida. And so like now there's like, they have all these like real fancy offices, like gold plated, like bathroom fixtures and stuff. And there's like 2 dudes still working in those offices, but you could see where there was like 50, 60, 70 people working. Like they had just like benches lined up with like computer access and all this stuff. And like none of that's used anymore because they all moved to Florida because nobody wants to work in a cave.
No, I'd go to Florida if I could.
Right. So I've been to that place. That's up north, a little further up north. And then here in Springfield, we have the Springfield Underground. And that's what they use that for storage of stuff, cold storage, and for just like regular storage of stuff. But in one section of these caves here in the greater Springfield area is the U.S. government's emergency storage of cheese.
Government cheese?
No, I think they got nicer cheese than government cheese. I'm not sure government cheese is cheese.
Gold-plated cheese?
Gold-plated cheese, like the Baby Bell cheese. You know, they with the wax around it and stuff.
Well, they charge enough for that,
right? But they got a whole like giant cave full of just cheese. And so, like, if there's ever like cheese wars, I don't know what happens where we bust into the excess supply of cheese. But you know, cheese will last forever, right? I mean, you keep it cold. That's how they keep it cold. It'll last.
How come it molds in my refrigerator then?
Well, you just cut off the mold and eat the rest.
No, it's true, but
you know, those big wheels of cheese, they got the hard outer shell on them. Those last a real long time.
Yeah.
So anyway, here in Springfield, Amanda's sister's been there apparently. I've only been to Springfield Underground once ever, and I got kind of lost in there. I'll be honest with you. This is a big because they were like mining stuff in there back in the day, but then they turned it into just storage after they dug out all the stuff they wanted.
Golden diamond.
Golden. I don't think golden bat guano. I'm not really sure what they were digging around in there for. But now they use it actually, I've been twice. Way back in the day, I went there once to get. This is when I worked for a former magician in Branson, Missouri, who had big cats, and that's all I'll say about that. Mm-hmm. And he had stored all of his moving light fixtures in those caves. And they got destroyed just from like the salt residue and the stuff getting on them. Like we went to go fetch them out of there, and they were in rough shape when we went to go get them. Oops. Right. Some things you can keep in there. Some things apparently you can't keep in there.
Electronics not so good.
Not so good. So, Amanda, you ever been in the caves?
No.
No, it's pretty cool. The Gray Bar has like a store in there, so if you go over there, you can just say, "I got to go to the Gray Bar," and they'll just let you in. And then you just drive around in there if you want. Like, then nobody's going to stop you. You just kind of check it all out. That's what I did. I was lost. I just drove around for a while, and finally I found the place I was supposed to be going to.
There's signs.
Yeah, there's signs.
That tells you where it's at.
But they got, like, dudes in semi-trucks just, like, driving through there and backing up and parking in there and stuff. It's pretty, you got to be a good semi-truck driver to be parking in the cave out here. You can get jacked up in there pretty quick. Pretty easy.
They're pretty big, though, too.
The semis or the caves?
The caves, from what I've seen.
Yeah, they're big. There's a lot of, like, you can get lost. That one up north, I got lost in once. Like, I knew where I was going, but I made a turn. I thought I was going to the right spot. And then I was just like, there's no lights, just my headlights. Because I was driving around, you're driving around in the car. And so I had the headlights on, and I was like, this does not feel right, but I'm going to just keep driving. And eventually I dead ended, and I turned around and had to come back. But I was probably like lost for about 10 minutes in there. We drove around a bunch and was like, hey, what's in here? We kind of just went and looked. Tennis courts. They had a movie theater in there too for like company events or whatever. They had a big old entertainment area. It's pretty cool. I don't want to live, but the problem is you're underground. So first you got no cell service, right?
Right.
And then secondly, you don't know what time of day it is because it's dark. It's those lights are on just whenever, willy nilly,
all the time, probably.
Yeah, and so they're not like get brighter and dim down depending on the time of day. It's always just that.
Right.
It's like living in one of those silos. Those people here in Missouri bought those old nuclear silos and they turn them into houses and what have you.
End of the world comes. You got a place.
You got a place to go, but you don't know what time it is. It could be 4 p.m, could be midnight. You don't know. Unless you got
They're going to survive though.
They're going to survive. If that's surviving, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to go with them. When the nukes come, Bubby, I'm just going to stand out in the front yard and wait.
Just wave them. Wave them in.
Come on. Let's go, boys. Let's go. It's about time. Worst possible timeline. We've already talked about that. So I had one more thing here, didn't I? No, that was that. If I posted a picture of the new dog. And then did this go through or not? I don't think it did. My pictures show up like 6 days later on this app. They do not post in a timely fashion. Bubby, entertain the people.
I only have those 2 pictures. I'm not sure what you're. We can talk about Christmas. We haven't talked about Christmas yet.
That's true. We have not talked about. We talked about Christmas in Florida, but we didn't talk about Christmas in our own little stretch of the world. Bubby, how did Christmas go at the Bubby house?
We survived.
We survived.
I mean, I know you wanted to do a podcast one day, and I couldn't because I still hadn't bought presents yet.
Yeah,
for Parker, so I had
seriously 3 days before Christmas. We're like, hey, Bubby, let's get the podcast done. And he's like, nope, I can't go. I got to go shopping.
I got to limit myself stuff because it's way too busy, and I just had no time to ever go get him something. So I had to say that night I was going to go.
There's like this thing called the internet, right?
Yeah, I was too late for that. Remember? I mean, it would have taken a week or so to get there. I would have had to shopped a lot sooner. I didn't have time to even do it online.
Okay. Like you could do it laying in bed, just 2 weeks beforehand. You could just be like, I'm going to buy some gifts right now and then just buy them and be done with it. So where did you have to go?
I like to sleep.
3 days before Christmas. Where did you go, Bobby, to get Christmas gifts for young Parker and your lovely bride?
I went to. Trying to remember.
Dum, 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 dum. Man, you had all your shopping done early, right?
She didn't shop.
I did shopping.
Did you?
Or like you went shopping like during the Christmas madness? She's not done with us.
I know I went to Five Below and bought a bunch of the stocking stuffers.
Okay.
And then
I thought you were getting his main gift at Five Below. Everything under $5. Here's Bubby.
No.
You can have this knockoff transformer, and you can have
No. I know I bought him a new game for Switch.
okay.
Donkey Kong versus Mario.
King Kong versus Mechagodzilla.
Hadn't even played it yet. Still has not played it
Still just playing that one game?
yet. I'm not playing anything right now.
Oh.
He's home on Christmas break, and all he wants to do is watch YouTube shorts.
Okay.
That's all he wants to do.
What's his go-to?
There's not a specific person. He just
Oh, it's like watching you like reels, like YouTube reels, whatever it's called.
Like he goes on YouTube and it just goes down to where all the shorts are, and just flips through shorts.
Okay.
One at a time.
Like 30 seconds,
Whatever
at a time,
it is.
15 seconds at videos. Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't matter what it is.
He would have been good at like Vine back in the day with the 7-second videos, or the 12-second, whatever they were.
He probably would have.
All right.
He would
Anyway,
just been watching.
so you got Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla,
Godzilla. No.
Donkey Kong versus Mario.
Yeah.
Fight to the death.
I bought him some wireless Bluetooth headset.
Plug so you can listen to his Switch.
Yep.
Not bother Bubby while he's trying to watch MASH.
I synced him up. Still hasn't put him on. Not played the Switch.
Okay.
So
He'll get to it,
that
though.
might have been a waste. I don't know.
He'll get to it.
Yeah.
He'll be back around.
And then I just really went blank and cannot remember what I bought him now.
That's okay. So now, are you guys Christmas Eve package people? Christmas morning package people?
Christmas morning.
New Year's Day package people?
So I grew up, I don't know why, but we always opened our gifts on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And it made no sense to me ever because Santa Claus is supposed to come that night.
Right.
And we never had presents on Christmas morning.
Because Bubby,
It made
you were on the wrong list. You weren't on the Amanda list, and you weren't on the Santa list, and you're lucky you didn't get spanked with them birch branches.
I was on the naughty list, I guess.
You were on the night list, and your parents knew that, and they were like, "We might as well just open them now. Ain't nothing else coming."
Nothing better. So
Yeah, he's gonna get the socks, and he's gonna get the shrinky dinks, and that's it. What about you, Amanda? You guys Christmas morning people?
Yeah.
Growing up, especially later in life, we became more and more like Christmas afternoon people. But like when we first started, like this might have been like after I moved out, but it started out like we were first thing in the morning. You come down, you do your presents, big thing, and then it would gradually get a little later and a little later. And now my mom like starts Christmas at like 4 p.m. Like my sister goes and does other stuff and blah blah blah, and then like 4 p.m. they start opening presents. We're first thing in the morning kind of people as well.
yeah. Time we got around to our gifts, it was probably 10 or 11.
Okay, did you watch the
parade?
The parade.
But we were also trying to get Parker to eat his breakfast first.
Gotcha.
Take his medicine, eat some breakfast, so it starts taking effect.
Right.
He took forever eating breakfast. Like, you're not going to open presents
Was the
till you
dog
finish
helping
eating.
him? Was the dog there to help him?
No.
What? The dog's got to be there to help him.
No.
All right. So what'd you get, Bubby? What's the thing you got that you were
Leaf blower.
leaf blower?
Yep.
Okay.
Need to blow those leaves.
That's not a bad gift. Battery powered or electrical?
Battery.
Oh. What's your go-to brand there, or did you just get an off-brand one?
I didn't buy it. My wife did.
Okay.
She bought me Black & Decker.
Okay. So you don't have like I got all this.
I you send her a list of things to get. And
Right.
I had sent her a picture of a cobalt one.
No, that's what I got.
I like
Cobalt.
cobalt.
Yep.
And that's not what she bought me.
It's okay, though.
Yeah.
You got one, right?
Yep.
Now you just got an extra battery and an extra charger. All right, so you did that. Amanda, you got up early. You guys got a big Christmas morning tradition?
No.
No, just get up, tear into those packages, go back to bed.
Sure.
Sure, why not? We got up, did ours, and then went over to the in-laws' house and had Christmas over there. We left the boys home for the first part of it because they got the new dog and it was going to be a lot. So, and then I came back home a little later and picked up the boys and took them back out to run around and jump around and do all that stuff. We spent the whole day there. We're there till like 4:00 in the afternoon or something, maybe a little later than that, before we finally get home on Christmas.
So they have a lot of land out there to run?
Yeah, they've got like he's probably got about an acre, maybe a little more, and then there's big open like lot behind his house that kind of ditches down, and so all the water drains down there. So no one's ever going to buy that property because all the water drains down to that section, and your house would just be constantly underwater. So he's got a lot of land for the dogs just kind of run around, and it's kind of off the beaten path, so not a lot of traffic out there.
I'm trying to remember the weather. I think it was
Pretty
nice.
It was like 50 something, yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was comfortable. I remember our blowing leaves out of the garage. That's about as far as I got.
Okay. I got so my mom, my sister's by the way, almost caught up to the top of the podcast here. And she's had notes, but nothing major. Mostly just remembering stuff as we go along. But my mom last year for Christmas bought all my Christmas presents. She still has those. She has yet to send those from last Christmas. She says they're still in her house somewhere. She just got to find them.
Okay.
This year, they sent me some stuff they ordered off of Amazon. I sent them a list, and they could order stuff off.
And they just had it sent here.
And had it shipped here.
That's cool.
So I got like the first little thing, and then I got like 6 spools, little blue spools of wire. Okay, probably smaller than a donut, like about a little bigger than like a powdered donut. You know, like the package of powdered donut. Mm-hmm. I got like 6 of those, and I was like, "Is this? I don't know what this is."
Solder?
No. And so my sister calls like the next day and she goes, "Hey, you got your stuff?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Yeah, they might have ruined part of the surprise because part of yours came and the other half isn't going to be there for like another day or stuff." They had got me the cobalt weed eater. And the little discs were all the spools, but I had no idea what it was. I was like, I don't know what these are or what these are for.
Yeah.
But I'll just hold on to them for now, I guess. You might ask for them like, "Hey, could you send those back to me?" They didn't mean to go to you, but no, they actually did.
The refills?
Yeah, the refills. So
nice.
Gets good because I am not good at rethreading a weed eater to save my friggin' life.
Mine's easy. You just pull the whole thing through. It's half and half, and then you just wind it. And
I bought the one
done.
where you just feed like the little whips through, and then you just have to replace the whips. Like it's not a full like spool.
Oh, right,
It's just
yeah.
like a little whip, and then eventually that wears down, and then you put a new little whip in there, and off to the races. And it was way easier.
Those are pretty thick, aren't they?
Yeah.
They last a long time.
Yeah, they last long enough. You know, I get two or 3 weed eats out of them, and then I have to put new string on. So we'll see how this new one goes. I'm excited though; it's battery powered, so I don't have to dick around with that gas one.
Gas powered.
Because I'm just constantly because you have to have you can't get the gas with the ethanol in it.
Nope.
Or just jobbers up the whole thing, and then
buy premium.
And then like I always put too much in there. And then I hit the button too many times, and now they're like the gas squirts out. Now it's like over full, and then I gotta like wear off the gas that I put too much in there for. So it was always a production every time I try to weed eat, which means I just didn't weed eat that much because it was too much of an effort.
Right.
But now I got this thing just print and put the battery in, and I'm off to the races.
I still have an electric one from way back. I don't even know.
Oh, like a corded electric one?
Yeah. I mean, you hook a extension cord to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's under, I don't know, something in my garage. It's probably in my pile I was going to take to like the home restore. I think it's in a pile of stuff I was going to do. I haven't dropped any of it.
What's the home restore?
where you can take any of your used house refurbishment stuff or pretty much anything to do with the house or lawn, and you drop it off and they resell it.
Oh, okay.
Is
it a charity or just some dude?
It is.
Okay.
It helps out Habitat for Humanity.
Okay.
The money goes towards that.
Well,
building.
I got some stuff they can probably have.
Yeah.
I got a lawnmower they can have, that gas one.
It's over on Scenic Avenue.
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
Across from Horton Smith.
I was wondering what I was going to do with that other lawnmower because I got it fixed and then I just I don't need it. So
drop it off, they'll sell it, and the money goes to Habitat for Humanity.
There we go. There's.
You can get big things there too.
Yeah, you can buy stuff. I've bought doors and stuff like that for sale.
Just like off people's houses.
Well, sometimes there's like sometimes when people have extra tile and things like that, they'll just give like whole boxes of flooring or tile, and if you don't, if it works for what you've got, then it's real cheap.
Yeah.
If that guy hadn't stole all the tile from my shower, I could have given it to them, but that guy stole all the tile when he left. I do have some vinyl planking flooring that I can give him. I got like 2 boxes of that stuff left over from when I did the upstairs.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
And sell it.
All right, I want to help out Habitat for Humanity. I'm excited. I'm going to help some people out around here.
And get rid of some stuff.
And get rid of some and Marie Kondo my house a little bit.
Yep.
It does not bring me joy every time I trip over that stuff in my attic. So that'll be good. I'll get rid of that stuff because I was wondering. That's the thing is like I had to make a dump run. Okay, actually the transfer station, but good enough. So I had an entertainment center that nobody wanted because it was basically cracked in half because I'd lost the little feet that were supposed to be in the middle. And so all the weight just kind of pushed it down until it was like sagging and almost touching the ground. And I had that old dryer that I'd given up trying to fix.
Right.
And I had to figure out what to do with all that. So I finally just made a dump run out to the transfer station to get rid of all that stuff. And they charged me extra for that friggin' dryer.
Because of electronics in it?
Yeah, because I guess electronics in it. There's not much. I could have pulled that circuit board out of there for them if they'd wanted me to. But hopefully they recycle that thing. But yeah, a lot of cardboard from Christmas and stuff too, and just all that acoustic treatment that I was going to put in the basement, all the scrap acoustic treatment I was going to put in the basement to soundproof the basement. But then we moved upstairs, and she won't let me staple things to the ceiling in here for some reason. So I'll have to check out the restore though. What'd you get good out of there? Did you get anything good out of there, or did you just drop things off?
I know. They have some
you got
really
the
nice
doors.
stuff. So I bought a door for set piece that I built for the church, and there's just tons of stuff.
Okay.
Furniture.
On Scenic, huh?
There's ceiling fans and
I'm going to check this place out.
Kinds of stuff. Paint. Like somebody
just old paint.
Like
old
say paint. they paint they don't want anymore. They'll go drop it off.
I got some thick paint in the basement that probably is, you it's like Play-Doh at this point.
It's got to be good. It's got to be good paint. It's just paint you don't want anymore.
Okay, they're not going to take my old cruddy.
Probably not. No.
Like firmed up paint.
No.
All right.
No.
Fair enough.
It's got to be usable. Reusable.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. All right, folks, we're going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed the podcast, this was a weird one.
Yeah.
Or you did enjoy the podcast and you have critiques like my sister. You can write us at itsallfishandships@gmail.com. Hopefully Amanda will send me the login information and I get back in there and checked it. Do we have anything? We don't have any outstanding.
I can check it.
Okay. Amanda will check it as well. So if you got one waiting and you haven't heard, we'll get into you. I'm getting back in. We'll figure it out.
Nobody has sent anything.
No, but come on, people, write it. So I got that whole thing set up. I plug it every week. But you can also check us out on our website. It's allfishandships.com. Definitely check us out on our Facebook group. That's where we post all the pictures and stuff that we talk about. That's the Facebook group. It's All Fish and Chips. If you end up on the Facebook page, it's All Fish and Chips. Don't worry. It links you right to the Facebook group. Get there either way. Check us out on YouTube. Some people are watching us on there, and we appreciate them over there on YouTube. And if you'd like to be a friend of the podcast, you can check us out on our Patreon. It's All Fish and Chips over at Patreon. And you can be a friend of the podcast just like Ed and Carol and Anthony and KK and Jordan and Sarah. Look, I got them all. hopefully there's not anybody out there that like signed up recently and I didn't notice my whole email situation is hella busted right now. The app that I use to check all my email is real broken, and I don't think I'm getting all my emails, but I'm getting that figured out too. There was an update for Android that kind of broke a lot of things, I think. So if you are a Patreon subscriber, I will find out this week, and I will get to you as well. But if you want to be one, check us out over there. It's only $3, and it helps us offset some of the costs of this podcast. I think that's it. So having said all of that, my name is Thor.
Bobby.
Bye.
Bye. And remember, folks, no matter what you got going on, it's all fish and chips.
I like Fritos in my chili.
You're still thinking about that chili, huh?
Well, you mentioned chips.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I mean, it is the
Corn chips.
yeah, it is the title of the podcast after all. Go out and have some chili in honor of Bubby, who's very excited about chili.
The snow tomatoes.
I don't know how many boop boops that was. Bye.